It was Monday the 13th of December, 2021. Unlucky for some, they say. The Monday after the second announcement. From Saturday, everyone over the age of 3, vaccinated or not, was obliged to wear a mask or visor outdoors or risk a €100 fine. So back to work then. That morning I'd been given a delivery job in Malta, and the van needed dropping off at the garage for a quick repair. After a few back and forth phone calls with the office about how long it would take and who would pick me up, I decided to walk back to the yard in Valletta. It was a crisp, sunny winter's day. Apart from the mask making me sweat under my nose, it felt good to stretch my legs. The walk was only about 15 minutes and, to be honest, I could use the exercise. It's funny how you notice things differently on foot. In the first 10 minutes, I spotted a little pie shop I'd never noticed before, a tiny tyre repair place tucked into a side street, and even a small printer's with sun-bleached business cards fading in the window. Before long, I was on the back straight. The long road flanked on the left by a local football club, and on the right, the high black iron bars of the cemetery. I've always had a strange fascination with cemeteries. As I walked, I let my eyes wander through the bars. The headstones varied, some plain slabs of granite with simple crosses, others intricate, almost rugal works of art. Angels with outstretched wings, marble statues with blank eyes and clasped hands. There were more flowers than I'd seen in a long while, wreaths of white and red, cards flapping faintly in the breeze. Then I reached the main gates. They weren't fully open, just pushed far enough for someone to squeeze in or out. I slowed, peering through the bars as I passed. That's when I saw him. An elderly man sat on the edge of a grave, balding, head bowed. He wore a short-sleeved shirt and dark trousers, and even here, a pale blue mask tugged down under his nose. Poor sod, I thought. Even in grief, he was keeping up the rules. As I walked on a few steps, I glanced back. And there she was. An elderly woman had appeared next to him. She wasn't comforting him, nor was he acknowledging her. Both simply sat there, staring straight ahead. She was striking. That was the word. Her white hair was beautifully styled, her makeup impeccable, her royal blue dress elegant and spotless. My heart sank as I thought of their loss, of the grief hanging between them. Then another thought crossed my mind. She's not even wearing a mask. Just her luck if some Jobsworth came by and fined her. Decency be damned. I carried on, still watching them out of the corner of my eye. Every few steps I lost sight of them through the headstones and trees, then glimpsed them again, until suddenly she was gone. The man was alone now, head in his hands, shoulders shaking as he sobbed. It was horrible to see. I froze, torn. Should I go back? Should I ask if he was all right? But what could I say? Grief needs privacy, and my Maltese isn't great. And in those strange COVID days, with masks and distance between everyone, it just didn't feel right to intrude. So I carried on, but my chest felt heavy. All day at work, I thought about that couple. I beat myself up over it. Maybe I could have done something, anything. Instead, all I'd done was gawk like some rubbernecker. The next day, I went back to the garage to collect the van. As I drove past the cemetery gates, I slowed. I couldn't help myself. The gates were wide open now, morning light spilling across the path. I stopped, put the van in park and got out. Adjusting my mask, I walked through the gates, feeling faintly ridiculous but somehow compelled. I followed the path towards the grave where I'd seen them sitting. Fresh flowers had been left there, the scent of lilies heavy in the air. A few cards rested against the cool black granite. I crouched and read the headstone. Mary Gretsch, beloved wife and mother, 1943 to 2021. Passed away 6th of December, just a week ago. And there she was. At the top of the headstone was an oval photograph, the kind they sometimes set into the stone here. It was her. Her white hair perfectly styled, her makeup flawless, the same stunning royal blue dress. My breath caught in my throat. Mary Gretsch. She had been sitting there beside the man, no doubt her husband, only yesterday. I stumbled back a step, my face hot behind the mask, unsure whether it was shock or shame that I felt. Grief lingers in strange ways, I told myself as I got back into the van. But all the way back to the yard, one thought kept gnawing at me. If Mary was buried there, who or what had I seen sitting beside him? And then another thought came, one far colder. Perhaps it wasn't her that hadn't let go yet. Perhaps it was him.